Hi, my name is Greg. I'm from the United States. I currently live in Japan. In 2020, I was diagnosed with stomach cancer and I had to have surgery where they removed 2/3 of my stomach. Honestly, at the time, I figured that once they had cut the cancer out and taken most of my stomach out, that the cancer was behind me and that everything was good. Unfortunately, it metastasized in my peritoneal cavity last summer. I was having issues with my rectum. It was tight. I ended up having to get a stent to connect my liver to my intestine. And honestly, it was a pretty rough time. Based on the doctor's advice in Japan, I started the standard of care of immunotherapy and chemo. And as I started the cycle and doing research about when cancer metastasizes in your peritoneal cavity, and the doctor wasn't talking about projections on longevity or any of that kind of stuff for staging, my research showed me that it was pretty drastic when you get this peritoneal cancer and it metastasizes to your stomach. So I started to do some research, and a friend of mine had suggested I watch this podcast from Tom Seifert, and he was talking about how cancer really is a metabolic disease, not a genetic disease. And that started me on a path of doing lots of research as I was going through the standard of care in Japan. As the standard of care continued to progress, I was losing a lot of weight. I wasn't feeling good. But the more I learned about this metabolic way of approaching cancer, the more I thought there was something there. I started a ketogenic diet, and that's how I discovered Dr. Slocum and ChemoThermia. As I finished up my 4 weeks of my 12 weeks of treatment in Japan, I reached out to Dr. Slocum to learn more about what they do here. And unfortunately, got hospitalized again in Japan for some complications. And I knew I had to do something different, that the standard of care is not what I needed. So I decided to come to Istanbul to be treated in chemotherapy with Dr. Slocum and the team. And I have to tell you, I am absolutely confident that I made the right decision. The team here has been outstanding. Dr. Slocum is an excellent communicator. He knows his stuff. He keeps me informed of what's happening. And the treatments are tough, especially full body hypothermia, but the approach that they use works. And I just finished up my PET scan after 12 weeks here, and there's no active signs of tumors. And I got to be honest, all that weight that I lost back in Japan, I put back on. I'm working out every day. I feel strong. I feel healthy. And I know it's because of the treatment I got here at ChemoThermia. I'll also tell you that coming all the way to Istanbul for treatment it's a big step. And I had to think long and hard about it without knowing much about Istanbul. But I can tell you that it's a great city. It's a modern city. All the conveniences that you can expect in any modern city of the world, you're going to find in Istanbul. And combined with the ChemoThermia team, they just take care of everything. They pick you up at the airport. They shuttle you to your treatments in the morning. They help you figure out where you can get ketogenic meals. They treat you as part of the family. And I would encourage anyone that has cancer to consider coming here for a metabolic way to treat cancer, because standard of care is just not enough in general to get it done. And I wish you all the best. Thanks.